news a little bit, and Amy McFarlane is going to talk about how to be a master of finances and credit card control. If you have ever had to assist a financially vulnerable adult, Amy has found a way to control those whoops experiences or expenses while still leaving room for some independence. Please welcome Amy McFarlane.
My life hack is very specific, but I think you could find it very valuable if you find yourself, like I did about 8 years ago, having to help a financially vulnerable adult, specifically a close relative of mine. This is someone who was a very successful professional who went from independent living to assisted living. And unfortunately, he became unable to manage his own finances. He made a lot of whoops expenses with his credit cards. He lost a lot of money to phone and internet scams. I helped him unravel some of those transactions, and ultimately I obtained a financial power of attorney to help control his finances. I did get control of his investments and his bank account. I took away his checkbook, but he still needed to have a credit card so he could go out and take a cab to the doctor, pay for a medical copay, get a haircut. And as you all know, that traditional credit cards, if you have the card, if you have credit available on the card, you can make the purchase. And it takes a lot to unravel those purchases once they're made. I wanted to try and find a way to block those purchases up front. And a traditional Visa cards is not a very helpful way to do this. The card I found for my brother is not a credit card, but it's a preloadable debit card, and it's offered by TrueLink Financial. You can see their web page on my screen here. TrueLink Financial offers a prepaid credit card, but it comes with a twist, and the twist is that this card will let me put the amount of money that my relative should have available for use on the card, but I also get a dashboard, and I can limit where my relative can spend the money. For my relative, he can't make any phone purchases at all with this card. And if he tries, I'll get a text message in real time telling me what he's trying to do. And that charge is blocked. If I want to allow the charge, I can go to the TrueLink portal and say, okay, allow the charge. If I don't want the charge allowed, I do nothing and the charge is blocked. For internet purchases, my relative is only allowed to make Amazon purchases up to a maximum of $35. You can see that down at the bottom of the screen. That's so he can reload books on his Kindle. And that's really the only reason he would need to make an internet purchase right now, because he's in assisted living. He doesn't buy groceries anymore. He occasionally pays for a haircut, but that's a point of purchase sale. And the TrueLink card will work for those point of purchase sales. So he can still go out and take a cab, pay for his medical copays, get a haircut. But this card has really helped me in my personal situation with becoming the master of my relative's finances. I just think it's an exceptional resource, and I just wanted to offer it as a life hack for anyone who might find themselves in a situation like me, where you have to become the master of someone else's resources. Thank you, and back to you, Robin.
Game over.